Hello everyone, hope you're having a great day. Today, we're diving into a suspenseful twist. Alex suddenly goes completely unreachable. No calls, no texts, while a mysterious, badly injured man is secretly being treated in a small house. Are these two events connected? Stay with me till the end, and if you enjoy it, don't forget to hit subscribe so you won't miss the next videos. Soft morning light slips through the small window and brightens Tuna's face as she looks into the camera. She's smiling warmly, the kind of smile that makes the room feel a little lighter. Her voice is gentle and friendly as she greets everyone and wishes them a peaceful, cozy new day. She tells her viewers she's happy to see them again in this new video, and you can hear real gratitude in the way she speaks, because she brings up how people have been following her journey, leaving kind comments, encouraging her, and supporting her. She says those words and encouragement are what keep her going, what push her to try harder and improve herself little by little. Her eyes brighten when she talks about Alex. She says she feels lucky now because no one can stand in the way of her relationship with him anymore. She promises she'll keep trying, keep moving forward so they can keep living together and build a future. She ends the little intro with sincere thanks, telling everyone to enjoy the video. But the moment she lowers the camera, her expression changes, the smile fades slowly. Her brows tighten just a little, and her heart feels heavier than it should on a morning like this, because she remembers the message she sent Alex yesterday. He still hasn't replied. At first, she tries to calm herself. Maybe he's on a business trip. Maybe he's busy. Maybe he forgot to check his phone. Alex is usually careful, usually the type to tell her if he's going somewhere or if he'll be unreachable. That's what makes this silence feel strange. Tuna picks up her phone and dials. Her heartbeat speeds up while it rings. Then the cold mechanical voice answers. The subscriber is temporarily unavailable. She blinks and calls again, same message. She tries one more time, then again. Like if she keeps calling, reality will change. But it doesn't, and worry creeps in, slow and quiet at first, like shadows stretching across a bright room. Tuna stares at her phone for a long moment. She tells herself she's overthinking. Alex is strong, Alex is careful. So why the silence? Her eyes drift away, unfocused, and she sits there quietly, waiting for any sign. Hope mixes with doubt, and the quiet in the house suddenly feels too big. To push away the anxiety, Tuna forces herself to move. She starts talking about her plans for the day, trying to sound normal, trying to keep herself steady. She suggests going to Mrs. Tang's house with her mother. She says she'll take Henry there, and then she'll go pick herbs like usual. She repeats the invitation more than once, almost like she's using routine to hold herself together. The small house becomes busier as she checks on someone who looks better than yesterday. She decides to change the medicine, reminds them to rest, and tells them to take it on time. Then she stands up, voice firmer, saying she's going to get more herbs to drink. Outside, the sunlight looks inviting. But even as her feet move forward, her heart keeps drifting back to one thing. Alex still hasn't answered. Time passes as she gathers herbs, filling her basket carefully. She tells herself this is enough, and maybe she can also bring some to the market to sell. She returns home, gently reminds again about taking medicine on schedule, and continues the day's rhythm, caring, working, preparing, selling. From the outside, it looks like normal life. But inside her, the silence from Alex feels like a cloud covering warm sunlight. It doesn't disappear, no matter how much she tries to distract herself. She pauses in the green forest for a moment, listening to leaves rustle in the wind, and wonders, when will he call back? When will he say something, anything, just to let her breathe again? Somewhere else, little Hong returns home after days of selling medicine. He looks tired, but there's joy in his steps because he misses his mother. He wonders if she's home or out deep in the forest collecting herbs. He decides he'll find her right away. He pushes open the door and calls out loudly, cheerful at first. "Mom, I'm back from selling medicine." No answer. He steps further in, calling again, louder. "Mom, Mom!" His voice echoes through the house, and then he stops, because on the bed, there's a man lying motionless. Hong freezes. The man looks badly injured. His face is pale and the wounds are serious enough to make Hong's stomach drop. Hong stares, confused and frightened. Who is this? Why is he in their house? And where is his mother? Hong calls out again, but now the call is urgent, shaky. "Mum, Mum!" From outside he hears footsteps. Then his mother's voice answers, recognizing him immediately. "Hong, you're back?" She enters with a bright, relieved expression, clearly thinking her son has returned safely from his trip. For a second, she looks happy, until she sees Hong's face. Hong points toward the bed, eyes wide. "Mom, who is that?" His mother's expression changes. She sets down what she's carrying and takes a breath. First, she asks about him. "How was the trip? Did you sell well? Are you tired?" Hong answers quickly, almost rushing through it. He says he sold some medicine. He says he planned to return yesterday afternoon, but he ran into the old lady his mother once gave medicine to. Her leg had improved, so he visited her and ended up staying because it got late. His mother worries for a moment. "Are you exhausted?" Hong shakes his head. "No, I'm fine." Then he looks back at the man on the bed. "But Mum, that person..." His mother walks closer and explains quietly. Yesterday, while she was picking herbs in the forest, she found him lying there, injured and unconscious. She didn't know who he was. She only knew he needed help, so she brought him home to treat him. Hong's eyes widen even more. "He's been like this since yesterday?" "Yes," his mother says. "I gave him medicine. His breathing is stable, but he still hasn't woken up." Hong looks down at the man, then back at his mother. "What happened to him?" "I don't know," she answers honestly. "When he wakes up, we'll ask." The house, which was supposed to be peaceful, suddenly feels tense. The warmth of a normal family return turns into mystery and worry in one breath. Hong feels unsettled, but his mother's calmness holds the space together. She guides Hong inside and tells him to sit. They talk more. She asks if he sold everything, and Hong tells her about the old lady's leg improving. Then the conversation returns to the injured man again, because the question hangs in the air and won't go away. Hong steps closer to check the man's pulse. He's nervous, but careful. After a moment, he nods slightly. "He's still alive," Hong says quietly. "It's stable." His mother gives the man another dose of medicine and hopes he might wake up tomorrow. The sky outside begins to darken and the cold evening creeps back in. They decide to cook dinner. Hong cooks rice while his mother catches a chicken. The kitchen fills with the familiar sounds of home, chopping, boiling water, the quiet clatter of bowls. The herbal scent spreads through the air as she prepares medicine and porridge, Still thinking about what could have caused injuries that severe, Hong keeps glancing toward the bed, watching the stranger's chest rise and fall. His feelings are mixed: worry, curiosity, and trust in his mother's decision. Under the flicker of the oil lamp, his mother's face looks focused and steady, hands moving fast as she prepares everything with care. The rhythm of their small kitchen slowly warms the house again, but the mystery remains, silent, heavy, waiting right there on the bed. Dinner is ready, and for a moment the house feels almost normal again. Henry sits with his little bowl of porridge, eating obediently. Tuna watches closely, relief softening her face when he finishes every last bite. "Good boy," she praises gently, wiping his mouth and offering him some water. Henry drinks, yawns, and within minutes he's drifting off. Tuna carries him to bed, tucks him in, and the small room fills with that quiet warmth only a sleeping child can bring. Back in the kitchen, the light from the stove and the oil lamp glows on everyone's faces. Little Hong looks toward his mother and asks if she's finished washing up, then invites her to eat. She comes in and they sit down together, praising the food, trying to keep the mood steady. "This is tasty," his mother says warmly. Hong smiles a little. "You always say that, but I really did cook it well today." She laughs softly, and for a second the tension lifts. Then naturally the conversation turns back to the market and the medicine trip. His mother asks how it went. Hong says it was easier than he expected, even though he had to stay alert because there are thieves in the market this season. He tells her he's sold some and that seeing the old lady's improved leg made him feel like the effort was worth it. His mother nods, pleased. "Tomorrow we should pick more herbs," she says. "We can sell again." Hong hesitates, glancing toward the room where the injured stranger lies. "Then who stays with him?" he asks. His mother answers calmly, as if she's already decided. "You stay home tomorrow and watch him. I'll pick the herbs." Hong's expression tightens. "Mum, what if he's a bad person? We don't even know who he is." His mother puts down her chopsticks for a moment and looks at her son carefully. Her voice stays gentle but firm. "We don't know if he's good or bad," she admits, "but we do know he was dying, and we saw someone in trouble." She pauses, then adds quietly, "As healers, we don't turn away. Good deeds bring good rewards. If we ignore someone's suffering, what kind of people are we?" Hong listens, swallowing hard. He still feels uneasy, but his mother's words settle something inside him. He nods slowly. "Okay," he says, "I'll stay." His mother smiles in approval and tells him to eat more. Hong does, though his eyes keep drifting back toward the bed. Even in the middle of warm food and familiar laughter, the presence of that unknown injured man creates a new weight in the home, like an unexpected responsibility dropping into their lives overnight. Still, the family bond holds. The fireplace glow, the simple meal, the quiet encouragement, it feels like a small oasis of normal, even as a mystery rests in the next room. Far away, Tuna is sinking deeper into worry. One full day passes, then another, and Alex still hasn't called. He hasn't visited. He hasn't replied to her messages. At first, she keeps telling herself the same excuse. He must be busy. Business trip, meetings, something urgent. But tonight, the worry hits her harder than before. It's not just a thought anymore, it's a physical ache spreading through her chest like pain she's never felt this sharply. Her hands feel cold even inside the house. Her breath shortens. She sits down slowly, pressing a palm to her chest as if she can hold her heart in place. "Stop," she whispers to herself. "You're overthinking." Then Henry starts crying from the crib, cutting through her spiraling thoughts. Tuna jumps up quickly and scoops him into her arms. "Mummy's here," she murmurs, rocking him. "Mummy's here." Henry calms against her shoulder, small fingers gripping her shirt. Tuna kisses his hair, trying to borrow strength from his warmth. Then she picks up her phone again. She calls Alex. The same cold voice answers. The subscriber is temporarily unavailable. Tuna's throat tightens. She calls again. "Same message! Again, same message! It's been 2 days now." And the silence feels wrong. Alex has never been like this. Even on his busiest day, he always sends something. A short text, a quick call, anything. He always makes sure she knows he's okay. So why not now? Tuna sits back down beside the crib, holding Henry close. Tears start to slip down her cheeks and she doesn't even wipe them away. The fear she's been holding back finally breaks through. "What if something happened?" she whispers, voice trembling. "What if—" She can't finish the sentence. She looks at Henry's sleepy face, and her heart shatters all over again. She thinks about everything they've been through to reach this point, how she finally believed they could be happy, that no one could block their relationship anymore. And now this silence feels like a cruel shadow falling over that hope. Later, Tuna barely eats. The food tastes like nothing. She tells herself she'll eat tomorrow. Tonight she just wants to sleep because maybe sleep will quiet her mind. She lies down beside Henry, pulling him close, and tries to relax her breathing. But even in the dark, her thoughts chase each other like they refuse to stop. She calls Alex's name softly, half awake, and then she dreams, strange fragments, flashes that don't make sense. Alex's face, distant and blurred, a cold wind, a heavy feeling in her chest. She wakes with a start, heart pounding. Why did I dream like that? Tuna sits up slowly, staring into the darkness. She tries to laugh it off. "You're overthinking," she whispers again. But this time, she makes a decision. Tomorrow, she will go to Alex's house. She needs to see with her own eyes that he's okay. She needs answers. Even if she has to face his mother, even if she feels embarrassed, even if she feels foolish, she can't stay in this uncertainty. That small decision gives her a fragile thread of hope. Not strong, not steady, but enough to hold her through the night. She lies back down, hugging Henry, moonlight slipping through the doorway. Her heart is still heavy, but now there's also determination inside it, because she can't keep waiting in silence forever. And somewhere, in another house, in another room, an injured stranger is still lying unconscious on a bed, breathing faintly, surrounded by herbal medicine and quiet kindness, while Tuna, unaware of that hidden mystery, prepares herself to take the first step toward the truth. Tuna starts her morning happily greeting viewers, grateful for their support, and confident that nothing can block her relationship with Alex anymore. But her smile fades when she realizes Alex still hasn't replied to her messages. She calls repeatedly, only hearing that his number is temporarily unavailable, and worry slowly replaces her earlier joy. Trying to stay calm, Tuna focuses on daily routines, taking Henry to Mrs. Tang, checking medicine, and gathering herbs to sell. Meanwhile, little Hong returns home from selling medicine, and is shocked to find a badly injured, unconscious man lying on the bed. His mother explains she found the stranger in the forest and brought him home to treat him. As night falls, they cook dinner and decide to keep caring for him. Na's fear deepens as Alex remains unreachable for days. Heartbroken and unable to sleep, she finally decides she will visit Alex's house tomorrow to find the truth.